Hello once again, loyal Brassband viewers. I've made the trek up here to Sydney to have a chat with Bob O'Brien, who is the immediate past president of Warringah Concert Brass. Bob, how are you going?
Very well, very well. Never seen things bigger, brighter and more beautiful. Frankly, wouldn't be dead for quids, Tim. Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, excellent. And Sydney's turned on a lovely day. Is the weather always this good up here?
Oh, it's always like this. I can't remember the last time I saw rain in Sydney, Tim. It's basically like this all the time. As you can see in the background, it's just one of our small icons we have here in Sydney. And just over to the side, which you can't see, but Tim, you can quite clearly, it's the new Warringah Band Hall, which really is quite sufficient for what we need. But yeah,
it's gorgeous, and that's a fantastic little band hall you've just got over there. I can see you guys doing some good work in there, I imagine.
Yeah, it's fairly handy. I mean, I think it used to be known as the Opera House. At the front there, we've got the cafeteria. We've got car parking for 1,200 cars down below.
Excellent.
So it's adequate.
Yeah.
It's adequate.
And what about a marching venue for rehearsing? Where do you rehearse your marching at the moment?
Well, actually, we actually use the deck of the Sydney Harbour Bridge over there. Yeah. So what we find is we like to increase the degree of difficulty when we march, purely because, particularly in light of the developments with the March of the Nationals this year, where there is actually a traffic island placed in the middle of the turn. We just try to bring a bit of realism in.
So just to be clear, that's actually marching up over the top of the bridge, or do you march along the...
Well, we go along the deck to start with, then we come back over the top, and but during the moving we change lanes in the traffic, and it just sort of brings in that sense of realism.
Fantastic. We really look forward to seeing what you guys can do down in Melbourne for the National Street March.
Oh, most definitely. I mean, we take it very, very seriously, and we're looking for a good day in that. Yeah.
Fantastic. And tell me a little bit more, what else are you looking forward to down at Nationals this year?
Oh, I think it's the the trade stands. I think that's something that's always a big attraction to me. I also find, on a serious note, that the camaraderie with the other bands, particularly with a few bands getting together, I believe, on the Saturday night.
I believe there might be a semi-official after-party at the Elephant Wheelbarrow, is what I've heard.
I have heard that. It's apparently the word has got around from the Footscray Yarraville band, and was very happy that we were invited to that, and it should be a great evening.
I mean, how did you get started off playing in brass bands?
Oh, many years ago in Maitland, I went into the junior band in the Salvation Army in Maitland, and had quite a long time in Salvation Army bands, and finishing up with the Sydney Congress Hall band. Yeah.
Fantastic, and now you're just rehearsing that little hall over there with Warringah. That's fantastic.
It's a bit of a walk from the car park, but it's okay.
I'm sure you can do something about that soon.
Sure.
And tell me, I'm a Victorian. I always get very confused with the New South Wales bands. They all start with W. There's Willoughby, there's Warringah, there's Warringah. Is that all actually the same band with three different names, or are there a couple of different bands there?
It was all part of a grand plan, and I don't know what that plan is, but no, in New South Wales, for those that don't know, we have a number of bands starting with W. There's Willoughby, who rehearse at Chatswood. There's Warringah, which is in Newcastle, just up in the Hunter region. There's us, we're on the northern beaches, which is a beautiful part of the world. It's beautiful one day and better than Queensland the next. It's a very, very nice place up there. New South Wales, we also have St Mary's, the mecca of brass banding, and we also have Gunnedah, and we have a number of bands who have two bands, and it's a good strong band support in New South Wales.
So you mentioned St Mary's. I believe they get quite a bit of money from the pokies they've got in their venue. Do you have many pokies over here in what used to be the Opera House to fund your operations?
No, we don't. We don't.
Okay,
we're not strong believers in that, and but we have a number of other sort of things that go on that fund the band. Yeah.
And Nationals coming up, you're fairly confident you're going to come first, roll it in fairly easily, you reckon?
I never count the chickens before they're hatched. It's all a bit of a game. I think it's a case of how the adjudicator sees everyone on the day. And just by the way, love you, Peter. Yeah. I won't make a prediction.
Sure. And you mentioned you love the camaraderie. Do you have any sort of sworn enemies out there in brass band land that you're looking to really trip up in the halls before they go on stage?
Oh no, we don't trip them up in the halls. So I'm a very strong believer in using adjacent car parks. Sure. It's not all the contesting is done on stage, yes. And I just find that car parks are very, very convenient.
Absolutely, absolutely. Watch out for Bob in the car parks if you do see him. Maybe start walking a bit faster. Bob, anything else you'd like to add about Nationals and what you're looking forward to and your thoughts?
No, I'd just like to say that I have enjoyed looking at brassbanned.com and particularly having a look at the picture of you, Tim, here on this microphone. And it's giving more of an insight, and it's also great for those people, family and supporters that don't make it to the Nationals. I know that my family is actually watching Nationals on the live feed, and I'd like to congratulate you on your work that you've done.
Oh, thanks. I'm just glad people are watching and enjoying it. Well, Bob, thanks very much for joining us. Good luck at Nationals. We'll look forward to seeing you for a lemonade afterwards, but maybe not look forward so much to seeing you in the car park.
No, don't avoid the car park at all costs. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.